The coffee shop was too loud, or maybe it was just the silence between us that felt deafening. Liam sat across from me, stirring sugar into his coffee, his hands unfamiliar, his eyes distant. He offered a polite smile, the kind you give a stranger, and it broke my heart all over again. I clutched my mug, rehearsed words dissolving in the thick air between us. Every sentence was a performance, every laugh a lie. I was not okay. I was pretending the only man I'd ever loved was just an old friend. He spoke about his life in Manchester, his work, painting a picture of a world that no longer included me. I nodded, trying to keep my face neutral, but every word was a pinprick. He didn't mention a partner. I didn't dare ask. The silence between us was filled with ghosts of laughter and promises. Finally, he pushed his cup away. "It was good to see you, Clara," he said, voice even. I nodded. "You too, Liam." The words felt like a betrayal to the girl I used to be. But that girl was long gone. We stood, two strangers, and walked out into separate lives. The memory hit as I walked home, city lights blurring through my tears. Summer, 2020. We were 22 and stupidly in love, lying in Regent's Park under an oak tree. Liam sketched, sunlight dappling his face. I thought I'd never seen anything more beautiful. Our love was simple then. Pizza on the floor, dancing to old records, building a world just for us. The crack started with his father's illness. He left for Manchester more often. Calls grew shorter. I tried to be his anchor, but the distance became a chasm. My fear felt like pressure to him. The end wasn't dramatic, just a final, strained phone call. "Maybe we just need some space," he said. I agreed, pride and pain in my voice. I thought he'd call back. He didn't. The silence that followed was absolute. That was what truly broke us. I walked home carrying the weight of what we'd lost. Back in my apartment, silence pressed in. I replayed every moment with Liam, every forced smile. I still loved him, a truth I'd tried to bury. I touched the books he'd given me, relics from another life. Inside one, a photo us, young and hopeful. My friends thought I was over him. I pretended I was. I dated, talked about the future, but my heart was a fortress. No one else came close. Seeing him, I searched for any sign he felt the same. There was nothing. Was I the only one left standing in the ruins? A week later, an email from Liam. Sketchbook. He'd found one of mine, wanted to drop it at the gallery. My heart raced as I replied yes. He arrived on a grey afternoon, sketchbook in hand, looking uncertain. Our fingers brushed as he handed it over. A jolt of electricity. I opened it to a sketch of me, asleep on his sofa. My throat tightened. "You were always drawing?" I murmured. He glanced at the art on the walls. "You have a good eye. This is a great exhibition." We talked about art, not about us. The silence between us was thick. I wanted to ask if he ever thought about us, but fear held me back. What if the answer was no? So I said nothing. I clutched the sketchbook, the space between us feeling endless. That night, I opened the sketchbook again. Tucked in the back was a letter, written in his familiar hand, dated weeks after our last call. "Clara, I don't know how to fix what I've broken. My dad is getting worse. I push away the people trying to save me. I pushed you away. I needed you. I just didn't know how to tell you." I read it over and over. The ink faded with time. He had tried. He had wanted to fix it. The story I'd told myself, that he'd let me go without a thought, was a lie. He'd been lost in his own pain, and I hadn't seen it. The anger I'd carried for 5 years dissolved into sadness. The letter continued. I love you, Clara. I think I always will. Maybe it's too late. I hope you're happy. I'm sorry. For everything. No signature. Just the weight of 5 years of unspoken truth. I sat with the letter, tears falling, feeling the ache of what might have been. The truth changed everything. I couldn't let it stay buried. I had to see him. I found his worksite the next morning, letter in my pocket. He looked surprised as I approached, concern in his eyes. I handed him the letter. Our fingers touched, neither of us pulling away. He read it, color draining from his face. The mask dropped. He looked at me, raw and vulnerable. You found it, he whispered. Tears welled in my eyes. Why didn't you send it, Liam? Why let me believe you didn't care? He looked away. I was a coward. My dad died a month later. I thought too much time had passed. I thought you'd moved on. He stepped closer. I never moved on, Clara. Not for a single day. Seeing you at the coffee shop, it was torture. Pretending I didn't still love you. The truth hung between us, heavy and undeniable. Years of pain, finally spoken. We stood in the open, hearts exposed. There was no going back. The truth was out, vulnerable between us on a rainy street. Fear and timing had stolen 5 years. Rain fell, but neither of us moved. I love you too, I whispered, the words finally free. He reached out, thumb brushing away my tears. His touch was electric, familiar and new. What have we done, Clara? He murmured. We stood in the downpour, no grand declarations, just the reality of lost years. But I saw the boy I'd loved and the man he'd become. The path forward was unclear, but he took my hand. Can we start again? He asked, voice trembling. I squeezed his hand, managed a small smile. Okay, I said. One word, but it was enough. In the rain, hope bloomed between us.